sports than the Rose Bowl. We've reached a defining point in the season. Week 8 in a huge game here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Clemson Tigers and the UCLA Bruins. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. This running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. Coming out with it, it's Morgan. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. On the run, it's Knight. Might have a chance. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. The offense changing the play. Just feeds the running back. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a first down.
That's a nice-looking run. That reminds me of Jonathan Franklin, Maurice Jones-Drew, Zach Charbonnet. In recent years, they've had a lot of ability at the running back position. How about this name, though? Little-known fact. The great Jackie Robinson also played running back for UCLA, and you know he's smiling down from heaven watching that last carry.
Going to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Throwing, Iamaleava fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava got his man on the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. 4th down, Iamaleava. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking for a gap. It's Davidson. There's a crease. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Morgan. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take it. He stopped at the 14. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Making side adjustments here. Back to the ground with the running back. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Play fake, Nico Iamaleava. Moving out to the right. He's going to take off. QB got it himself. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping them.
On the run, it's Knight. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Got it behind the line. It's Morgan. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Might be calling a hot route. Iamaleava unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Knight. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UCLA! And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And he added the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He only needs a sliver of daylight. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Gonna run it. It's Davidson. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Tigers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Morgan. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll run it to the right side. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead as we get a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down.
Hey, easy, easy. Blue 40, Wilkes. Blue 40, Wilkes. Here we go. Cross, cross, cross.
They'll go right back to the run. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Bruins in the hurry-up.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
On the run, it's Knight. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback may change this route. The give to the left. Turning it on. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground. And you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
Here's Iamaleava to throw. And he will score! Touchdown, Bruins! Extra point here will tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop?
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he went for it all on first down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, looking for the completion. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Throwing, Iamaleava. Grabbed behind the line. It's Knight. There he goes.
And I like what the offense did right there. A lot of times on first down, you're thinking run, right? Like be aggressive, come downhill, try to take advantage of the defense. It wasn't a big play, but that will slow this defense down a little bit and just remind them they have to play those screens.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Bruin uniforms look pretty, but don't let it fool you. They'll stick their face in the fan and run it tough like a Freeman McNeil used to.
Okay, a good pull. Freeman McNeil, I don't remember him, but I do remember a guy like Maurice Jones-Drew, who's a little bowling ball and just ran physical, and just finding those guys that you can feature in your offense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. He wants to change this route.
Flow. Zone.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31.
Red 18. Check me. Tip.
They're going to ride this running back. Finds a crease at the 20. He'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Linebackers trying to create some confusion.
222, whiplash. 222, whiplash. Opposite. Set. Red, 54, red.
Running the red zone. It's Knight. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They finally get him stopped after he maneuvered his way to the 42. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Takes the handoff. It's Davidson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go right back to him. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. He's got 99 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. This time he wants to throw. With the catch, it's Moore. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. He's got it. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. He's down immediately, but they convert on 4th down and keep the drive alive. The run inside. It's Johnson. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
And he can make things happen, too. It's so important now. You see this all the time in college football. Running back by committee. This team has a lot of talent. They are a loaded backfield, and it's good to see this backup now getting some run in this game.
Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Unloads to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And on a corner route like that, the ball has got to come out quickly. That football is going to travel a long distance, so you got to get it out quick. You got to put enough air under the football so your receiver can locate it. Nice job executing between those two.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Iamaleava unloads it left. Wide open downfield. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
What a throw on first down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
That last chunk play is one that'll really put a drive on the move. It's 1st and 10 from the 43. He might want another play. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Clock has stopped. Timeout has been called by UCLA. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Running inside, it's Johnson. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Got the quick pass. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Dances away. Plucks it out of the air. Strong, firm tackle. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. The Bruins choose to use their final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. Let's start with a look at Oregon State taking on the number 21 team, the Syracuse Orange. And it's the Beavers, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins.
He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback.
It gets them to 4-1 on the season, and it's got to be looked at as a solid start. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Big 12.
Tigers sending out their offense, ready to get this drive started. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see it. It's a seam wide open. Carried it all the way down to the 35-yard line before they finally got him stopped. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Right back to the well. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Quarterback making checks. Throwing, Iamaleava. That's reeled in, it's Cox. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Bruins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Takes a handoff. It's Knight. There's a little room there. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Well, a big key for this offense was getting the run game established, and this guy now over 120 rushing yards in this one. You got to give credit to the O-line. You obviously have to give credit to the running back as well, but they have answered the bell. They knew what they needed to do if they were going to be able to have success, and they're executing.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
That is a big man in the middle of this 3-4 defense. Over 300 pounds. Look at him just completely cave in the center, right back into the QB.
The Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll test the right side. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Wants to adjust the pattern. Third down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it back inside the 40. They'll mark him at the 39-yard line, and the interception has set up great field position.
And the defense hasn't made many plays today, but who can make those plays late? And this place got really, really quiet just now. They made the big play. They forced the INT, and now a chance to build on this lead and make this place even quieter.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Unloads to the right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. They'll send the back in motion. Iamaleava. He's going for it all. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Finds his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Third down in the gun, Iamaleava. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, UCLA! And they add 6 more to more with that trip to the house.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he tacks on the extra point. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards, because everything's been difficult today.
The Tigers will hustle to the line. Snap from the gun on third down. Trying to get behind the defense. Snags it down the right side. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time, because again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking to throw for it. It's complete to the right. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking for space. It's Davidson. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a catch. He stopped well short of the line to gain at the 22. Not a chip shot field goal, but certainly makeable. We'll see what they do on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Just a huge stop by their defense, and now there's a little work to do if they're going to try to pull this one out late. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to the ground game on the left. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Good timing on the quick out. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Big third down coming coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Well, I think this running back has proven this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? In a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
Blue 42, Thunder. Blue 42, Thunder. Black 88, Black 88.
Tight end now in motion. They'll give it to him again. Got a little space. Breaks into the open. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Throwing, Imaliava. Looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Looking for room. It's Knight. Tackled there by the defense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. Might be changing the route. Imaliava from the gun on third down. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Imaliava to throw for it on fourth. Converts on fourth down. Still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Running to the left. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
They'll move the tight end. To give to the back. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Quarterback making adjustments. Motion from the wideout. In the red area, it's Knight. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. On the ground, it's Thomas. Touchdown, Bruins! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. The offense changing the play. Iamaleava throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Goes out of bounds at the 42-yard line. It's a first down and the clock is stopped.
And I absolutely love the play call here. And why? Because, guys, they're backed up. You can be conservative, but this is the part of the field, man. The defense has to cover the entire field. So a lot of times they're aggressive, trying to get to you quick, but the whole field at your disposal. I love taking a shot, and they're rewarded, and they just flip the field position.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Turns it loose. Finds a tight end down the gut. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Looking for a crease. It's Thomas. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. It'll be 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. Right back to the well. Can't get him to the ground. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. And with 4 seconds left, this one to save the game. And he got it! They tied the game in the final seconds.
What a kick for that young man right there. And you just see the way it energized and galvanized his entire sideline. They've tied it up late. This thing's going to OT, and they look like they are ready to rock.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Iamaleava. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
And I like where the quarterback got, because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Black 14! Black 14!
Using his legs, it's Thomas. Got enough for the 1st. Touchdown, Bruins! They take the lead here in overtime.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Running to the left. There's some room. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Clemson is quick to the line. They'll run it. It's Davidson. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime.
And at this point of the game, you just got to wonder if the defense is getting tired. Here in OT, they just don't seem to have the punch up front that like they had earlier in the game, and they're just playing on their heels.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Clemson. They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie. A a methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He's in! The two-point conversion in overtime. What a call to win the game! My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called